There lived Bao, a cheerful panda chef with a passion for bringing everyone together through food. Bao had a dream to host the very first Great Forest Food Festival to where all forest creatures could share their favorite dishes. Standing on his favorite tree stump, Bao announced his plan to the gathered animals. Eyes sparkled with excitement as he described his vision. The younger animals could hardly contain their excitement. A festival with games and delicious food. What could be better? As night fell, the clearing glowed with promise. The region would soon become the heart of the greatest celebration the forest had ever seen. But Bao quickly realized that preparing for a festival was no small task. His kitchen was in chaos, and he was only one panda. That's when Milo swung into the picture, quite literally. The mischievous monkey had a talent for appearing exactly when things got interesting. Bao was both amused and exasperated by Milo's antics. "Are you here to help or just to snack on my ingredients?" he asked, wooden spoon raised. Fine, I'll help," Milo declared with a dramatic flourish. This festival needs some excitement anyway. Together, they made quite the team. Bao's methodical approach balanced perfectly with Milo's spontaneous energy. But challenges still loomed. Fortunately, Sage, the wisest owl in the forest, had been watching their efforts with keen interest. Every great festival requires planning. Sage hooted softly, her spectacles glinting in the lantern light. And teamwork is the secret ingredient. Bao and Milo listened intently as Sage outlined her thoughts. With her wisdom guiding them, the festival suddenly seemed possible again. On a large maple leaf, Bao sketched out the festival layout. Milo pointed enthusiastically at different areas, suggesting games and activities. With their plan complete, the trio stood united. They had different skills, but a shared vision to create a day the forest would never forget. As preparations continued, no one noticed the dark clouds gathering on the horizon. Nature had its own plans for the festival day. Bao was the first to notice the changing weather. His ears twitched nervously at the distant rumble of thunder. Ever the optimist, Milo tried to lighten the mood with a silly dance. "It's just a little rain," he insisted, juggling apples that the wind quickly scattered. But soon there was no denying it. Tables wobbled, lanterns flickered, and decorations took flight in the strengthening wind. "We've worked too hard to give up now," Bao declared, determination replacing worry in his eyes. Milo nodded in agreement. Bao called an emergency meeting. All the forest animals gathered around, their faces showing concern, but also readiness to help. "When nature challenges us, we must respond with unity and creativity," Sage advised, her calm voice steadying everyone's nerves. That's when Milo had his brilliant idea. "What if we build a giant canopy?" he exclaimed, leaping onto the table. "We can protect everything." They quickly divided tasks. Bao would organize the structure, Milo would gather materials, and Sage would direct from above. The entire forest sprang into action. Squirrels, rabbits, birds, everyone had a role to play in saving their precious festival. Milo swung through the treetops with incredible speed, collecting the largest leaves he could find. His green bandana flapped like a flag in the wind. Meanwhile, Bao used his strength to create a sturdy framework of branches. Rain soaked his fur, but his determination never wavered. From above, Sage coordinated their efforts. A little to the left, Bao, secure that corner, Milo. Her guidance was essential amidst the chaos. Disaster nearly struck when a powerful gust threatened to destroy their work. "Hold on," Bao shouted, bracing a crucial support with all his might. Against all odds, the canopy began to take shape, a magnificent shelter of leaves and branches that stood defiant against the storm. Bao drove stakes into the ground, anchoring their creation. Each powerful blow of his paw was fueled by his dream of bringing everyone together. Milo's nimble fingers tied complex knots that secured the structure. For once, his boundless energy was perfectly channeled. Sage's wisdom guided even the smallest details. "Those stones will keep the edges from lifting in the wind," she instructed the smaller animal. When the strongest gust yet hit their creation, everyone held firm. This was their festival, and they would not let it be washed away. Finally, their hard work paid off. The canopy stood complete, a testament to what they could achieve together. Below, the kitchen remained dry and safe. As if approving their efforts, the storm began to clear. Stars peeked through the clouds, and the festival area glowed with renewed promise. The festival began with Milo's spectacular juggling performance. Glowing berries traced arcs through the air as the crowd cheered in delight. Sage spoke of how challenges reveal our true strength. Today, we learned that together, there is no storm we cannot weather, she said wisely. Bao served his most delicious creations, golden corn cakes, mushroom stew, and berry pies that melted in the mouth. No one minded that they dined under a makeshift canopy. Laughter and music filled the clearing. The Great Forest Food Festival was even more special because of what they had overcome together. From a nearby hilltop, Bao, Milo, and Sage watched their success unfold. Sometimes the best view comes after climbing the steepest hill. I couldn't have done this without you both, Bao admitted, his usually confident voice soft with gratitude. Milo responded by tossing a glowing berry to Bao. We make a pretty good team, he grinned, for once staying still enough to enjoy the moment. The strongest trees in the forest are those that weather many storms together, Sage observed, her amber eyes reflecting the festival lights below. As they stood silhouetted against the stars, they knew they had created something more valuable than just a festival. They had strengthened the bonds of their forest community. The grand finale came as thousands of fireflies created nature's own fireworks display, painting patterns of light across the night sky. But the true joy came in sharing their knowledge. Bao showed young animals how to stir batter, while Milo demonstrated the perfect dough-rolling technique. Small Raccoon held up his very first cookie with such pride that Bao felt his heart swell. This was what the festival was truly about, passing on traditions and creating new ones. As the night drew to a close, families gathered their belongings and shared final hugs. Until next year, they called, already looking forward to the next Great Forest Food Festival. Bao, Milo, and Sage walked together beneath the stars, three very different friends, united by their shared adventure.